We're going to talk about sentence variety, and I'm going to teach you about the occasion position statement and how to use it when you write. So, the occasion position statement is a topic sentence. That being said, let's review topic sentences. What is a topic sentence? Think about it for a second. Hopefully you recall that a topic sentence is a sentence with a topic, right? But it has a topic plus a main idea. If you're answering a question, what do? And you should know that you restate the question with the answer. Simple as that. Now, the reason I'm going to teach you about the occasion position statement is it will help you with your sentence variety because it is a complex sentence. And when you start your answers with a complex sentence, it sets the tone for an interesting essay, and it'll impress people that grade your essays all the way down the road. So, that being said, what is a complex sentence? Now, I know that we've just reviewed this not too long ago. But what is a complex sentence? You should recall that it is a dependent clause with a comma and an independent clause. I'm having a hard time spelling today. Now, let's remind ourselves what a dependent clause is. So the dependent clause is going to be, if you recall, it begins with a white bus word. And then you have a subject plus a verb. And you get that comma, and you have an independent clause, which is just a subject plus a verb. An example would be, so I'm going to pick a white bus. I'm going to pick the white bus word as. As many already know, Thanksgiving is around the corner. And there you go. I've written a complex sentence because it has a dependent clause. My white bus word is as. My subject is many, and my verb is know. Subject is who and what is the main part of the sentence, and the verb being know is what they are doing. So, as many already know, Thanksgiving is around the corner. Now, that being said, let's talk about the occasion position statement. I realize I'm saying that being said a whole lot. All right, here is the occasion / position statement, the way to spice up your writing by starting it off with an excellent and interesting complex sentence. An occasion is the first part of a topic sentence. The occasion should introduce your reason for writing. An occasion can be any event, idea, problem, or circumstance that gives a reason for your writing. The position states what you plan to prove or explain in your paragraph. So, an occasion position statement is a complex sentence that begins with one of the words from the list below. So here you go. They're all a white bus words. Some of them are a white bus, we could say phrases like so that, as soon as, in order that. And here would be some examples of topic sentences using these words. Although my family and I have taken many wonderful vacations, none was more fun or exciting than our camping trip to the Grand Canyon. And you can read the rest. You can pause it and read the other two if you'd like. But now I want to show you how to actually use this in your writing. So I'm going to have, let's see here, make this screen. I'm going to keep the word here as a reference. And I've written a couple of prompts that you've seen before down here. And I'm going to answer them with occasion / position statements. before I do, I want to show you one more thing. Remember, we're writing a complex sentence, and that means we're going to start off with a white bus word, and when we're done with our dependent clause, we're going to put a comma down. But here's what I've noticed. People that have not figured out what the independent clause is, they don't put the comma in the correct place often. You know, they might read this as many already know Thanksgiving, and then put a comma here, right? Is around the corner. Here's the test to know where your comma goes. As soon as you put it down, all right, so let's say you put it down after Thanksgiving. Take all the words on one side or the other, doesn't matter. I'm going to take is around the corner and paste them on the opposite direction. Is around the corner, as many already know Thanksgiving. Does that still make sense? Not really. So that wasn't where the comma should be. Now the other place that the comma sounds, for me it sounds most natural to put it after as many already know. So if I'm going to take Thanksgiving is around the corner, I'll cut it, I'll paste it to the front, and let's see if it still makes sense. Thanksgiving is around the corner, as many already know. It still makes sense. That means that we put the comma in the correct place. All right, so now let's do some practice here. Here are some prompts, and we are going to answer them with some occasion position statements, which basically means we're going to answer them by beginning with a white bus word and making sure that we still have the topic and the main idea and also that we restate the question if we need to in the topic sentence. So, first one, and I haven't even thought these out yet, so I'm going to be thinking these or answering these on the spot. Would you rather hang out by yourself after school or with a friend? Okay, I can immediately think of a word that I could use with this. Now it's not up here. Oh, here it is. Although. So I'm going to start off like this. Although I enjoy spending time with my friends, I would rather be alone when I come home from school. Bam, done. Now let's look at this one. If I could live anywhere in the world, I would live in blank. Well, how about this? I'm going to use even though this time. Even though I love the United States, if I could live anywhere in the world, it would be Chile. Now, look at this one. How has Brian changed? How is this going to also change his chances of survival? All right. Well, I'm thinking this through right now. So like I said, I'm doing this on the spot. I'm going to go with, so we've talked about how he's changed. I'm going to say, whereas, no, I'm going to go with this. While Brian has undergone many changes, we're saying how has he changed, so I can't do that. So you can see this right now, sometimes it's more challenging to answer. While Brian has shown that he is shown from the start that he is determined to survive, he several months in the woods have transformed him into a gritty or you could say, if you just want to go with one, a resourceful survivor. And again, I can always go back and change it and make it better. But all three of these are occasion position statements because they're basically just complex sentences. And they all start with a white bus word. This one starts with while. This one starts with even though. Over here, I started it with although. So now I want you to go back to your paragraph that you wrote on writing goals. And then I want you to also go back to the paragraph that you wrote on having a growth mindset. And I want you to give them some occasion/position